Get your visa today. You want to book your flight for tomorrow. You're coming down. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Jadesilo Dorinle, and if you're part of the squad before YouTube, welcome. It's still your girl Jadesola. Okay, now finally you've gotten all your documents. What next? Of course, your visa application. You didn't remember in the last video we spoke about the validity of some of these documents, like your police certificate and your TB screening certificate. Eventually, when I got my certificate of sponsorship and I was ready to submit my visa application with all the documents, the TB certificate was close to the expiry period. I was willing to even go for another one because I don't want anything that would jeopardize my visa application. The money was not there, but I was willing to go for another one, and that became a concern to me. I was just seeking for information here and there. Or can I submit a almost expired TB certificate? Can I use it? Mine was supposed to expire, I think, the 8th of that particular month, and I submitted my visa application on the 6th of that month, so it was accepted. When it comes to visa application, your visa application fee is dependent on the number of years you get on your sponsorship. Some employers, in their, I won't say generosity, would give 5 years. To me, I don't feel they are generous, because you would be there with them for 5 years. You'll be working for that particular company for 5 years, while some will give you 3 years. The amount you'll be paying for a visa application fee will be dependent on the number of years on your sponsorship. It just makes sense, right? You know, some people are just worried and be like, oh, you know, the way time flies, before you know it, 3 years will be over and I'll be worried, I'll be looking for another sponsor. My dear, let me tell you, what is the assurance that if you get that 5-year sponsorship, you will be with a company even for 1 year? What is your assurance? What gives you that confidence that you'll be with that company for even that 5 years? If you get your 3-year sponsorship, take it with all joy and go for that application and leave the rest for God. This Sky Daddy does not fail. This Sky Daddy does not fail. My sponsor actually gave 5 years on my visa sponsorship, but lo and behold, I didn't even stay with the company for a year. Like, I didn't stay with the company for a year. The thing about visa application, my dear, you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. I understand the fact that it is your first time and you're trying to avoid mistake. There are some videos that can be of help on YouTube that will guide you on how to apply for your visa. And if you feel like, oh, you're still not sure, you don't want to make any mistake, reach out to someone that will be willing to put you through, someone that will be willing to apply with you. When you go to gov.uk website, you get a link to start your visa application. Click on the link, fill in your information, upload the documents required. If you need supporting documents, go ahead to include your supporting documents, make your payments, and you will get a date for your biometric. When you are going for your biometric in Lagos, there's one in Ikeja, there's one on VI. I had my biometric at VI. If you are lucky and you get early appointment, let's say 8-10-ish kind of appointments, then you might just get there. You don't need to stand for a long while. You get a late appointment, just be ready to dedicate the whole day. Once you're done with your biometric, the wait actually begins. It is not easy. Waiting for that decision is not easy, especially when you hear people talk about how they've been rejected, how they've been trying severally. And for a JJC like me, you have this confidence in God that, oh, it will work well. But it's not easy to wait, to be honest. It's not, the number of days is meant to be 15 days, while for fast track, some people get it within 3 days. But the shocker is that some people pay for fast track and they still end up not getting within 3 days. So I think it's also a gamble. And now that we've gotten visa, how do we get there? We have different airlines depending on your money, depending on your capacity. I don't have money for direct flights. I didn't have money for direct flights, so I had to go with connecting flight. And with connecting flight also, there are different airlines and the price then was just crazy. At the point, it felt like after I got my ticket, it felt like I was going to another location, because there was this group I joined and the prices people were calling, like the prices they got their ticket was like double of mine. And it's not as if they were also flying direct flights, they were also going through connecting flights, and the prices they were calling was double of mine. At the point I was like, Jadi, calm down, are you going to Togo? Oh, I was going back to the itinerary. I was going to check, like, where am I moving from? Am I moving from Lagos to Togo to, where am I moving from? Where am I going? Because these people were calling 500,000, 400,000, and I got mine like half of the amount they were calling. Got my Egypt Air ticket through Waka Waka now. So some people actually said they didn't have a nice experience with Egypt Air, but me, I don't know. It was my first time, so there was nothing to compare with. Chadesola, they scammed me on arrival. Like my first day in this country, I was scammed.